I'm doing something I haven't done in a long time. I'm ordering a pizza. I know. Every once in a while, um, you know, sometimes a person needs some junk food. Every once in a while, I'm not saying, you know, that I eat perfectly all the time. And really, some of this is going to be for my brother anyway. So I think I mentioned the, in my last live that we finally got the medication. I'm sitting here right now with the medication. There's four of them. Actually, there's five of them, but we got the four that were out for sure. Actually, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, let me look as I'm looking. Sorry. I'm also trying to order. Oh, yeah. Trying to order a pizza. And I got some snacks for myself. I'm even trying to decide, do I want to go get this for me because I'm an adult? Do I even want to go get like a small bottle of wine, some vino? Pizza and wine is actually nice. So I feel like I need to celebrate because the last live I was on, I was talking about how it was taking me like so much work, so much effort to get my brother's medication because I don't know what was going on with their system, but I finally ended up talking to a doctor, and I like this doctor. Like he already has warmed my heart. Okay, bedside manner is important. Okay, it's super important, and he came off very warm and caring about my situation with my brother. He let me, and I get, it's not like I was trying to get over on him or anything, but all the paperwork is there in the system. And I think my last live, I was telling you, there's some people who are just trying to do their job, trying to get their check or whatever, and they don't really have the care that they could have, right? And so this particular doctor seems to have the care that everybody's situation is different. And he was asking me questions about our family and things like that. Um, and so I hope that we have a long lasting, dealings with this particular doctor. Okay, so I finally got the meds, y'all. Got them. Okay, I finally got them. Whew. He has an injection here too. That's the 30-day one. I still have, but the others that, it takes 60 to 90 days to get more of those. So I need to start making sure he has his medication and has a doctor that we can depend on. So yeah, so I'm sitting here for those who are interested. I'm trying to order a pizza, and I'm probably gonna, yeah, me and my brother are gonna split it because I'm just like, or he might end up eating more of it than me, quite honestly. Bread and cheese, okay, and some meats, and um, I just feel like this might be a celebration to eat some pizza. I'll probably get myself, like I said, some vino to drink, right? And I'm getting ready to go and grade some more papers. We're getting close to that part of the year too. I've got some assignments I need to finish up. I'm trying to debate on, am I going to come back to work over the weekend to do some things? I could. That's, in the mix. Yeah, so I don't know. I wish there was a place I can just get a slice. I can't think of a place here in this area right now that I can just get a slice, and I would get him a slice, right? Um, Maybe I'll just get him a burger. He won't know the difference. I promised him pizza, but I'm like, if I just get him a burger, maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. Um, but I'm also, as I assume, I don't know. I guess a pepperoni is fine. It'll work. Um, this today, this week actually has been kind of up and down emotionally with a lot of kids. The kids are starting to probably feel the feelings. That's why I called it all the feels. It's getting closer to the end of the school year, and the kids are having big emotions. Today, I had to tap into a lot. No, not just today, but this week. Tap into a lot of life coaching that I do. I apply my life coaching skills to my students right now. I did have clients. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with clients right now. I may be able to answer a question or two online. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. If you're interested, you can like and subscribe, and maybe I'll set up some things to be like on duty for life advice questions. Okay, because I even though I've not been through a divorce, which that was the situation with my one student today, um, I also understand a lot about emotional release, emotional regulation. And I told him, because I've been working with him all year, that it's okay to feel all the feelings because, and I'm sure most men are like this too. Um, they want to hold it in and they don't really want to be like talk about it kind of thing. I'm not gonna order online. That's the other thing. So I was like, ugh, that's a bad habit. They try to make it really convenient for you to set it up on a computer system. Next thing you know, they're texting me. That's kind of what I didn't want to do. So anyway, I'm just gonna go show up over there and be like, give me some pizza. I'll hear some money. Okay, because it's also getting. I mean, rush hour is now in Atlanta in the city, y'all. But the more I wait, the more it's gonna just get worse, especially on Friday. All right, so yeah, my student, he is super bright. His parents are divorcing. It was a surprise, obviously for him as a kid, and for one of the parents, it was a surprise. Um, and it's been emotionally. I'm trying to find the right word for this. It's like this student tries to put on a brave face, and this is where I come in. I've noticed that, when the divorce was announced, um, you know, child was obviously upset for several weeks, but then, there was like a mellowing out of things. And I had a feeling that because I knew this child's personality, that they're trying to not be a burden. Okay. But really, I'm not saying be a burden, but it's okay to feel all your feelings, you know? And that's what I told him today. He's 8 years old, about to be 8 years old. And it's, you know, sometimes kids take on so many responsibilities that parents don't realize that they're taking on. When a parent chastise, criticize, and I'm now thinking about family, like we all have situations in our family where people want the best for us and they might not go about saying it in the most helpful of ways, and it comes off a certain kind of way. Okay, so I'm gonna decide, am I gonna go left? Okay, because there's a light right here, a stop sign. I'm trying to cut through the neighborhood versus getting on the main streets, y'all, because rush hour is only rush hour because people are on the main streets all the time. It's like I know how to whittle my way through the neighborhoods, and it won't be a main like rush hour issue because everybody's trying to get to here. Ooh. And then I'm seeing my friend's house. I'm being nosy. Don't be nosy, bro. Don't be nosy. But anyway, so I'm driving by one of my friend's house. So yeah, he ended up crying in class today. Actually, he was not the only one crying this week in class. Some were even at the end of the day when we were about to leave, got another kid. Like, I'm still trying to find out what was going on with him. Yesterday we had a kid crying. I mean, it's not unusual, but the ones that were doing it, that was out of the blue, because we've had kids crying. We usually have some usuals or usual suspects or whatever, but yeah, today this one who cried, I held him and helped, that kind of thing. He needed that. He needed to like, it's okay if, like, you're sad, you're upset, you are upset. It's not, I'm not gonna let you just get over it, what they call get over it, and keep moving. It's like you've been holding on to these feelings for a while, and it's okay to let them go now. It's been coming. Okay, so I'm glad that I was able to be there when that was happening, and the timing was right so that he could have at least a couple of hours to, like, get himself back together and be able to finish the school day. But yeah, it's okay to feel all the feelings. You need them. I've said this before in videos before on my channel here. That is a communication to yourself from yourself. Okay? Anger, happiness, frustration. Nobody, and this is where, again, a lot of adults are still working this out. Some kids are still working this out, of course. But we've now come into an era where people can work on vocalizing their emotions versus acting upon their emotions or doing things because they feel those emotions. Like, we have a choice. You can choose. You can talk about your emotions and how you're feeling, or you lash out or act out. Even like I had a little, not really, but I think what for me, if I'm upset, at least at school or schoolwork, that's my, job. I could tell them, the kids, when I get frustrated, it's like, look, I'm very frustrated right now because y'all are doing these things. Not to say I'm blaming them, but it's like, when you're doing this thing, I'm feeling frustrated because it feels like you're not listening to me, that kind of stuff. So I'm very well versed in that. But yeah, so everybody's having the big feelings. Am I having the big feelings? Yes, I'm having the big feelings too. My student teacher came in, popped in. Her official last day was Monday, but she popped in and surprised the kids. I already knew she was coming. And she had big feelings Monday. She cried and the kids cried. That's what I'm saying. This has been a big week for the feelings. But yeah, it's okay to feel all the feelings. That's all I want to say on that. As I jump now, I have no choice but to get on one of these main roads. Okay, I'm out here. Okay, friends, and maybe I'll go to. No, I'm not gonna go to the nice pizza place. We're just gonna get some pizza. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Where this traffic is a little wild.